Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today we're going to bring you score predictions for all 10 Week 6 Premier League fixtures. As you already know by now, we don't use analysts, we don't pay people for their opinions. These are real fans with real opinions and real views. So please like, please subscribe, check us out on Instagram and enjoy these previews. Starting us off, it's going to be Shahan with Chelsea versus Man City. So fire away, Shahan.
Hello everyone. The game I've been given for week 6 is the big one, Chelsea versus Manchester City. Well, we all know that Chelsea are on fire right now. They're scoring like anything and they're conceding nothing at the back. Thomas, he knows what he's doing. Chelsea are probably heavy favourites to win the Premier League this season. However, the season is still early right now. They are up against the mighty Man City, who have wonderful players in every department. However, the season has started off a bit not what they expected probably, but I can see Man City not giving up easily this match. But however, I can see Chelsea going for it as well because obviously of their form. I can see this match finishing 1-1.
So, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa had a great win last Saturday, beating Everton 3-0, which was probably a little bit of a surprise result. But on balance, with Everton having some late injury problems, the likes of Pickford not playing, Calvert-Lewin, Villa probably took full advantage of that. However, it came at a cost, and John McGinn went off with a concussion, so he's probably doubtful for this weekend. And he is undoubtedly one of their playmakers and is integral to all that they do going forward. They've got enough up front with Ings and Watkins forming a decent partnership at the moment, so they could trouble Man United's defence. However, Man United going forward, they've got everything and in abundance, and I can't see anything other than really a Man United win, and it'll probably be 2-3, maybe 4-0.
So my game this week is the Everton versus Norwich clash. I think looking back at the weekend, it was a bit of a surprise result. Everton losing 3-0 to Aston Villa without many people saw that coming. Norwich also suffered defeat at the weekend, but Norwich I don't think personally have a squad good enough for the Premier League. So this week between Everton and Norwich, even though both suffered defeats last week, I think Everton still should have a strong enough squad to get the result. I think it might be quite close in some regards with both come after a defeat. Though obviously both want to turn it around. So I'm going to go Everton to win 2-1.
Leeds versus West Ham. You know, this is actually a fantastic looking fixture. We have other games like Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Man City. But please don't overlook this one. This one's a great looking game with two very good sides. Leeds still haven't had their first victory. Not the greatest start, but they're still good sides. They've got some great players. Rafinha, for me, is their best player. Calvin Phillips, obviously, is a fantastic player in the middle of the park. I feel this game they're going to be pumped. They feel they've got a chance and they could come out and play good attacking football. West Ham, they needed that loss. Their fans were getting too much. They were getting a bit arrogant. And I feel this could be their slump. They've still got great players. But for me, I think this could be a bad day at the office and they could continue a bad run of form. I feel that they're mid-table this year. I think they've just had a great start, but come on, they played Newcastle and Leicester with 10 men. So let's not get overexcited. They're not been that great. Back to Leeds, I feel they're going to come out and really take it to West Ham. And I think they're going to win this one. Leeds to beat West Ham 2-0.
So Leicester versus Burnley. I'm expecting quite a scrappy game from this one. Both teams haven't been in great form, although obviously Leicester are in a far stronger position than Burnley, as Burnley are right down at the bottom with only 1 point. I think Leicester could do better, but I think they're still going to be too strong for Burnley. I think Burnley, I don't know if Sean Dyche has done all he can with this team. They seem to be really struggling for goals, and they've lost their ability to keep clean sheets, which used to keep them in good stead. So I think Leicester have got enough players here to get over the line, and I can see this being a 2-0 victory for Leicester, with Jamie Vardy getting on the score sheet. So 2-0 Leicester.
Watford v Newcastle. I don't know too much about these teams. Probably know more about Newcastle than Watford, especially after speaking to the Bear, Andrew. To me, honestly, from the game so far, Newcastle are still playing for their first win, and Watford have won 2 out of 5. But to me, this game just seems boring already, and I can't see it being any more than a draw. Both teams will, of course, want to come out and win, and for Andrew's sake, I hope Newcastle do, but I believe it's going to be 0-0.
Brentford versus Liverpool, I think, is a very interesting game. Brentford obviously having a fantastic start to the season, playing some brilliant football. Been unlucky here and there, but I think Franks is showing his worth, and obviously some of the quality in that team. Liverpool, undoubtedly a great team. Made some very shrewd and very clever acquisitions over the past couple of seasons that have got them into a strong position. I'm not sure that they will be challenging for the title this season, though. I think this game might prove to be a little bit too much for Brentford. I do think they'll play well. I do think they might get off to a strong start, but eventually will be overcome by the strength and depth of Liverpool's squad. So I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Hiya, so I've been given Southampton v Wolves. I think it will be an interesting game. Southampton are going to be trying to get that win, as they haven't won. They've just drawn 4 out of 5 games. And Wolves lost, of course, to the Mighty Bees. So they're going to try, re-identify themselves to try get a win. So I do think there will be goals, and I do think Wolves will win 2-0.
Arsenal v Spurs, the great North London derby, even though Arsenal are originally from South London. Sunday 4:30 kickoff, and I have been chosen to predict this blockbuster game, or not. Arsenal won 2 1-0 results of recent. Not great against 2 average teams, but now they're back on form. They're making a run for Europe. A lot of Arsenal fans are saying. Spurs started the season great, 3 crappy wins. Then they got found out, and they got found out against Chelsea yesterday hard. 2 average teams going at it at a North London derby. You've really got to take form out the window. They hate each other, and they want to do one on each other. Both fans are giving each other crap at the moment. Arsenal got a bit of momentum because they're obviously in a bit more form. But I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to go sit on the fence here with a boring 0-0 London derby draw. Man of the match will be Ramsdale for Arsenal.
Crystal Palace Brighton preview prediction. Crystal Palace Brighton, sort of game you look at it and think, oh, that's not a very good game. But I think it actually will be. I think obviously Brighton have started off the season brilliantly so far. Graham Potter's done a good job there, and has done a good job since he took over from Houghton. There's another manager I think could go and manage at a slightly bigger club. Vieira's obviously coming at Palace. I haven't seen too much Palace this season, so I'm not quite sure how they're playing. But obviously, they lost on Saturday against Liverpool away, which is fair enough. That's like a free hit. So I think their home. I think it'll be their home form that will probably determine their season. I don't think either of these two teams will be fighting relegation. I think they've got too much about them to do that, and I think the managers will make sure that they're always disciplined every game. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one to call for this. I mean, goals wise, I'm not too sure because neither team has out-and-out goal scorers who'll get them 20 goals plus in the Premier League. But obviously Palace got that Edouard in from Celtic. I think he will score a few, but not that many. Brighton don't tend to have strikers that score 20 goals a season. So yeah, it's going to be. I do actually think it'll be a good game. I think there'll be a couple of goals in it, maybe 3. So I'm going to go for prediction. Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 2.